Hi guys, I am Lisa, and I just wanted to quickly pop on and give you some background in relation to my new Power App. So, Ignite is a recent training platform that I have created using the Microsoft suite of products. And what it does, it allows organizations to manage all elements of training. So, whether that be from core skills to compliance sign off or just on the job training, Ignite provides a platform that allows you to do that. So it has advanced filtering, so you can see across a range of areas or departments where you may have skill gaps. You can also use the training platform to upload training content into and create quizzes to check on skill knowledge, all that side of things. And the great thing about it is it's all created using Microsoft. So, for any Microsoft 365 users out there, by implementing this platform, you are just utilizing the potential of licenses that you already have. So, what I'll do now is I will do a quick demo for you, and I hope you like my new Power App. Thank you. Okay, so the first part is around where you can house your training content, and this SharePoint site enables you to do that. You can put training at the core of the organization by also using the site to share tips and tricks, reward or maybe recognize the employee of the month in terms of who did the most learning. And you can also do live sessions as well through the SharePoint site as well. For any recorded content, you can just upload your recorded content as well and have like course directories and search facilities so people can find the different courses and they can then view those courses and complete a quiz at the end of them. So that's the first part of Ignite that I wanted to show you, where you can have that functionality to manage and upload the whole learning piece. The next part then is where you can actually manage the sign off element and also the skills matrix piece. So, the first thing we need to do is add an employee to the system, and this can be done via adding a new employee record or uploading them in the background in bulk. You can fill in your employee name, the job title, the department, and all these fields can be changed to include additional fields if you require. And you can also attach maybe relevant documents in relation to that employee also. Maybe it could be a certificate of manual handling or any other documents that they may have done outside of the system. You can add their information in there and just click save. On doing that, what happens is that employee is then given a folder within the SharePoint site in a locked area. So, this is just an example of the employee files that you can see up on the screen. And this will then provide a dedicated space for any information for that employee to be stored further down the line. So, say, for example, if we just go in and see if there's any certificates and things like that, they can all be stored within the employee file. So if we just actually go into the application itself, so we have added our employee and we now want to sign off against a job skill for that employee. So if we go in to the add a skill completion record, you can then see you've got a couple of options here. The first one being you can select the employee from the drop down list, or you can just search the name. And once you selected your employee, then you can then just select the department, the area, and it will bring up a list of skills for that area within that department. Once you've selected the one that you want the individual to sign off against, you'll see that it actually shows the skill detail. So this means then that you can actually check from a supervisor point of view that the employee is able to carry out that skill to the desired standard. And then once everybody is happy, you can hit sign off. The first screen is for the employee to sign their name. And the second screen then is for the supervisor to sign off to say that they have observed the employee carrying out the skill and that everything is completed to the required standard. So, what happens then in the background is that skill sign off in this case has been stored against Matt, and within his employee file, then shortly Matt will have a certificate to show that he has completed that skill, and it is automatically stored into his employee file then. So that's the second part of it, is where you can actually do that sign off. And then the third element is all around how we actually search and manage the skills in the organisation. So we go into our employee skills check for that. And from here, you can see there's different ways in which we can search skills across different teams and areas. So we can start with an employee. We can look up the individual details in relation to an employee, and we can see how they've scored maybe in some of the core competency quizzes there as well. We can then go in and actually look at that employee's training matrix. And you can then see also any skill on the job training that employee has as well. So then you're able to flick directly within the employee training matrix between the core skills and between the job training skills. Within the core skills or the job skills, you can set an expiry date and be automatically notified once that expiry date has come into play also. We can then go back to our main menu again, and we can search under a job skill. So we can look at the different areas, the different skill names, and we can see who exactly has been trained in that different skill. And you can see straight away if there's a gap or if there's cover, if you need more people trained, that sort of thing. And you can do that from a job skill point of view or an area point of view as well. So any of them, you can just go in and select the different skills, and then it will just load if anybody has skills within that area. So that is how you can search the different skill sets. You can do exactly the same for any of the training content that you would have embedded in your SharePoint. So if, for example, there's some core skills that you want people to complete a training course on, like communication skills, you can also see who actually completed the training, how they scored in it, and from there you can go straight into their employee files and have a look at all the different other skills that that individual might have. You can also directly link back to the SharePoint here as well. If you want to go into the employee files, you can also do that all from within the platform. So it's very versatile in terms of how you can access the different information. And then, as mentioned already, within the employee files, you have all your certificates of sign off once somebody has completed a skill. So thanks very much for watching the demo. The main thing to remember is that this full solution was created using the Microsoft 365 applications. So most small businesses already have access to these tools, and I am just helping you realize the potential of what you already have and what we can build together. So if anybody wants any more information at all or would like a live demo, then just reach out to me and I'm happy to have a call and talk about the different options that are available. Thank you.